free, a little bit better than it used to be. 'Cause I'm alive. I'm alive. 'Cause I'm alive.
How's it going, everyone? I'm JT from the Psych Club, and Merry Christmas. But now, I'm going to tell you a few Christmas stories that happened, and the best and worst gifts I got. I jumped the gun last week. I am sorry about that. Loki didn't want Christmas, Christmas video, so that's out of the question. So, we're doing this video now, and, let's try and, just have some good stuff. So one year I had to think about 10 friends, and I was getting everyone gifts, and it was like crazy. I couldn't, go into $50 gifts like I usually do my friends and go all out. So with like 10 people to shop for before my family, I had to improvise. I didn't make any gifts. I'm not that guy that's like, I made this. I can't do that. I'm not talented enough to do that. But, I went to Bulk Barn, which is a baked goods store slash candy store. Went there, got a pound of candy for everyone that I knew in that little group. And one of my friends loved Tootsie Rolls. His name was Brandon. I gave him a full pound of Tootsie Rolls, just like I gave everyone else a pound. I think I gave one of my friends Jolly Ranchers, one of my friends Warheads, and just went on throughout the whole list. But the worst part was, for Brandon, okay, so after I give him his gift, he's like, thank you, and then walked away. Later that day was the funniest part. So I go to I'm going up the stairs, normal, and I see Brandon there. He's holding his stomach in pain, and I look next to him. That whole bag I got him, which was a literal pound, is done. He ate his lunch, then ate a pound of Tootsie Rolls, so let's say it took him 10 minutes to eat his lunch. He ate a pound of Tootsie Rolls in about 20 minutes. Next class, he ended up going home because he was sick. Like, okay, I've eaten a pound of food before in one go, but not a pound of fucking candy, dude. That was kind of funny. I really think it was actually one of the funniest moments in Christmas. But that wasn't the craziest shit that happened. Okay. So, the night before, I wanted to get everyone's gifts. I put it off to the last minute, and it was, I think it was the 23rd I gave that gift. So it was 22nd. Oh, I looked at the Warcast. Yeah, the Warcast. The forecast the night before, and I'm like, oh, okay, or it was 2 nights before that. So on the 22nd, oh, it's gonna be a snowstorm. Okay, I'm not gonna go with that day. 23rd, perfect. And so I go out that night. There was no snowstorm the next day. The snowstorm came on the 23rd. No, on the 22nd, so on the 23rd is when I gave the gifts. So on the 22nd, I'm fucking out there in a snowstorm. I have no car. Buses are delayed. I was out there from about... so I went there to the store. Didn't have enough. I was short by like 10 cents. They could not let me off with it. So I went home, got a fucking dime from my wallet that I left at home. I had more money, on me. I had like a $20, $30 or something. I don't remember how much it is for all that shit together. So I was short 10 cents. They would not let me off. I had to run back home, get a fucking dime, came back, got the candy, got back on another bus, back to the household, and, this is a fucking 6 to 9, and that was already before I went out and got a gift that day earlier. So I was out all day, walking through snowstorms to catch buses, and just to get those gifts. Thank God, if someone would have said, oh, I didn't really like the gift that year, or someone was like one of those ungrateful people, I probably would have attacked them. Because that was the hardest year for getting gifts I probably have ever had to do in my life. There's even a mention of the next gift, that the gift that was the weirdest to get later in the video. But let's move on to the next one. My computer just beeped twice. I don't know why. Anyways, as you know, a few years ago, we tried to not divulge real names because divulging real names was we didn't want our real names going out. And oh my God, why won't the dog stop jumping around up there? Why is it always when I do videos? He's calm every moment of the day, but as soon as I'm down here trying to do my video, oh, I'll jump around and cause havoc. Nah, but Kenny, he wanted a baseball cap custom made like I get mine. So you have probably seen that video on the channel, or if you haven't, it's Kenny's Christmas gift. A lot of the videos we do are scripted, mainly planned out before, or not a lot, but a good, maybe about 30% had some scripting to it, or we planned something to it. Anyway, so that one wasn't scripted. We didn't have a plan. I went to his house, and he was waiting in the back, so I had to knock on the door. He had set up everything, got the walls in there so we could actually, like, they normally do it just so they have enough of ability to do videos. Well, not to do videos so they can use that hot tub, but we used it because we could use videos, and then we could actually go inside this before I had this little studio thing I made. Anyways, so he says, "Thank you, Jazz." Like, Jazz? That's how it sounded with his accent, so it was like, oh fuck, he almost just said my real name. And he's like, "Thank you, Jazz, JT." And it's like, oh fuck, he almost screwed up. And I know, like, trying to hide that, like, I wasn't mad because it was like a momentary thing. He didn't know he was getting that gift that day, I'm pretty sure. Because it was a little bit like, it was sometime. I didn't know if he knew he was getting that gift that day. And I don't think he understood that. And the worst part is, I wrote his real name on the gift, so I had to peel that off when I got to his house. I'm like, shit. Because at the time we still didn't want anyone knowing our real name, all that garbage, So, then there's a Christmas I don't remember. This one was kind of funny. So I'm at my grandma's house, and I'm like, stairs. Just I'm sitting up there. I am tired for a reason. I don't know why. Apparently, I don't know why, to be honest. I was sitting there, from what my mom said. I laid back, and I slid down the stairs, and I just hit my head on every step. I don't remember that Christmas at all. I remember the Christmas morning. I remember up to maybe the point I get to my grandma's. Don't remember anything else. I was not knocked out, from what they said, but I had a major concussion, and I don't remember that the rest of the day. Probably ate dinner, got some gifts, and yeah. I don't remember. To be honest, I don't even remember the gifts I got at my grandma's that day, and well, nothing I can do about that now, right? And then there was this one. This one was kinda weird. I was at a friend's house, and him and his brother were sparring. And it was a few nights before Christmas. We were having a little Christmas party. And, they constantly would try and knock each other over. So I'm there, and there's a friend behind them. And then, so, one of the brothers tries to attack the other. He misses and pushes his friend right into the tree. The tree falls over, knocks the TV over. The TV is, okay, thank God it was like one of those bulky TVs, but the tree, tons of ornaments shattered on the ground. We didn't know what to do. His dad came down and was fucking furious. Both brothers took the blame. We all had to go home. It was a sad day. It was a good Christmas party. It's one I won't forget ever. But yeah, the two brothers that fought and ended up hitting one of their friends into a Christmas tree and it falling over. It could have been worse. Like they could have been knocking over something else that could have happened. Now, let's talk about the hardest gift I ever had to get. This one was for a different friend named Kenny, not the one from the channel, and a girl named Gabby. Not like a Zabby from the channel. But they were two different people. Kenny, my friend being a little mischievous little fuck. That it was the same year I got Brendan, those Tootsie Rolls like I mentioned earlier. Being a little mischievous fuck, he's like, hey, you know what I want for my candy? What do you want, Kenny? I want candy corn, which is a Halloween staple. He thought it would be funny to try and make me look for candy corn because he thought I could not find it. I found a Christmas version instead of orange, white, and black, I think candy corn is. I could be wrong about that. Orange, yellow, and black? Or orange, yellow, and white? I can't remember. I don't like candy corn. I hate it. I found a red, white... no. Red, green, and white one. So, I gave him that, and he was just shocked. He didn't know how to react. He's like, how do you find a candy corn? I found it because I found it. That's why. I got lucky. It was at that place. Last one. Oh yeah, the other one. Gabby. Oh my god. So, this person was a great person, but she's like, my favorite candy is candy you only can get near my house, I've noticed. Okay, so, I live on Upper James. Yeah, like near Upper James Street. So, and this person lives near a street called Concession. She fucking lives about an hour's walk away. We did not have a vehicle. I did not know the bus routes. I was still a kid. Kind of. Like I was in grade 10. I was 15. I never really went down to Concession, maybe with my family once or twice to go to somewhere down there. But, so I ended up walking for an hour in the fucking snow when it was up to around my shin level. And I was freezing, snow was all in my shoes, I couldn't feel my feet by the end of the trip. I went there, got 2 packs of the things, got back up to my house, and then the next day I gave the person the gift. God, that gift was hard to get. Like, of course, and then I find out that a store just a block at it, just as a slap in the face a week later. It's like, fuck off. I could have walked like 10 minutes over an hour. But it's Christmas. What can you do, right? Now. The 3 best and worst gifts I've ever gotten in my life. Okay. One of the best ones. A video camera. It got me into YouTube, and I'm still doing YouTube to this day, so worked well, didn't it? Worst video. Vegan bacon. Vegan bacon. I told the person that got me this that I hated this stuff, yet they thought, oh, this will be a great gift for the person. I hate to be rude, like, this may sound very, very ungrateful, but I ended up throwing them out. I did not like it, it was garbage, and I never used it. Okay, now for the second best gift I ever got. A skateboard. I loved skateboarding as a kid. I don't do it anymore, that's why I'm not part of Ayakuma. I wasn't good at skateboarding, but I loved doing it. I couldn't do tricks. I could maybe do a manual or something like that. I even remember busting out my mouse once because I tried to do a trick and I ended up kicking the board into my mouse and like just hitting me in the jaw. I didn't lose any teeth, but I was bleeding pretty badly. And that year, that same year, someone I know, not gonna say who, gave me old Halloween candy. You can do anything. You can give me, I don't know, fucking $5 gift card to McDonald's. That would work perfectly fine. This person probably had no money, and this is an adult we're talking about. I'm gonna clarify that. They gave me candy that was from Halloween. Okay, so, and then I look at the candy on it. About maybe two things were not inspired. So you probably just bought this, didn't use it, and just gave it to me saying it's a gift for Christmas, so you didn't have to buy anything. Fuck you. um, Now, the greatest gift I've ever gotten. I know this is gonna sound like just a stereotypical something, like I'm not gonna do something cheesy where it's like the love of family or the gift of Christmas time. No. Best gift I got was the Xbox. I'm not gonna deny it. I love Xbox 360, Xbox One. Um, yeah, with some pretty cool video games. One of the worst games I got was Connectimals on the Xbox 360 Connect. The best video game, that is a tough one. If we're talking best gift I got on Christmas, ooh, The Warriors on PS2. I played PlayStation for a while, but like that was way back when. The game came out in like I think 2006, 2005, around that time. And it was a cult classic movie, and it's a great game. You know, I think it's on PS4 now, even. Anyway, next gift. The worst gift I ever got. Okay, so, like I said, I don't really go for an hour long. I do now. I go walk for like 3-4 hours just for fun of it, as a little bit to get some exercise. I don't gain any iron from doing that. I work on my cardio and I can lose some weight. Anyways, but back at this time, I think 13 and 14. I got this gift two times in a row. It was from a family member, and they gave me a $50 Best Buy card. Like, oh yeah, that'd be great if there was a Best Buy in my town. There is not a Best Buy without having to walk 2 hours in either direction. The buses don't take me to them because they don't go out of the city. So I basically got fucked over pretty badly. I had to walk. You know, I don't even think. I think. I think I ended up trading it for a fucking like a $25 EV Games card to a friend. Because he lived in that city. When at school I traded it. Yeah, so altogether they gave me $100 gift. I gave them $100 Best Buy card, $100 worth of Best Buy cards for $25 EV Games cards. I got ripped off because this person couldn't think, hey, this family doesn't have a car, nor is there a Best Buy in their town. I think he just got given the Best Buy card just because, and just didn't use it either, and he's like, I'll give it to my no specific family relation person. I'm not gonna tell you who like screwed me over with that gift twice. Thank God they don't watch videos. None of the people that I've mentioned watch the videos, except maybe Kenny and Loki, but that's about it. Yeah, so that was the worst Christmas gift that I got 2 years in a row. And then there's always gonna be that generic one. Oh, it's and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, well, I got clothes that year. Yeah, clothes I actually could use. Let's think here. What else? Got some other Christmas stories I can tell probably. Oh yeah, there was the time where we were playing well, isn't really Christmas stories, you can use it more of a winter story. We all were in the back of our building, having a huge, good old time, building a snow fort. And then one of our friends got caught in it. We literally had to go get a shovel, like up to here was like covered, and down maybe like around his kneecaps is where it ended. They were completely submerged in there. One of us wound up running, getting the shovel and digging them out. Like the person was perfectly fine, it's just they couldn't get out of there. And the thing is, yeah, it just got weird. And I still remember the Christmas I had a fucked up nose. It was always hurting because fucking ice ball, maybe about the size of a baseball. We were playing snowball. We were doing playing snowball. We were having a snowball fight, and it went wow, blood coming out of here for like 10-20 minutes. My nose hurt all the time. I couldn't even like it was. And then like 10 minutes later, I had to go to a Christmas family gathering. So it was like Christmas Day, and I got a fucked up nose. I'm covered in blood. I had a white jacket on like this. There's blood dripping down. I had to unzip my jacket and go wearing a fucking t-shirt. Much that I did not plan this. It's just I was wearing a t-shirt that was gray, just like it. So yeah, that was the weirdest Christmas ever. Almost painful because it was just a shitty Christmas for me on that one. What happened once? Oh yeah, one time Christmas dinner got burnt and we ended up ordering pizza instead, which was a great idea in my opinion. Really good idea. Anyway, that was Christmas. So, like I said, guys, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything here for you. Like, we're literally in a gray zone, which is different, maybe in different countries. Like, they're like, huh, what's gray zone? That sounds weird. It's lockdown. I can't go out and give gifts. I gave all my gifts before this, thank God. But, no one wanted to be on camera for one, which I understand. And two, the factor of it is camera doesn't work right now. It's out of battery. So that wouldn't work. So, anyways, since I couldn't upload that video, I got a little something for you. It's gonna be like a few seconds of your time, but Merry Christmas from all of us at Psycho Club. See you next Friday. Keep it crazy, y'all.